and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. I am Roy, and today I will be reacting to the final Junior Eurovision song of the 2020 season. It is Malta. They have chosen Chanel Monseigneur with the song Chasing Sunsets. Interesting. I'm not sure what to expect. Malta are often just go for a basic, good production that's just a fine product, but doesn't really interest me that much necessarily. I don't know. They often do well though, which is good. They definitely have some good songs as well, but I don't know. Recently that they haven't been my favorites. But you know, maybe this will turn. Maybe this will change my mind, and maybe I will fall in love with Chanel Monseigneur and Chasing Sunsets. Let's find out. And let's check out this video. The final one, guys. The final one. Let's find out what I have. I'm curious. Let's say curious. It's a good word to describe it. Let's click play. No ad, which happened before. There's some water. And Chanel standing in a beautiful white dress. Red dress now. Plot twist. Oh, I hate that. Like cutting up the sentence halfway. Over the deep blue sea. No. That's bad songwriting, in my book. A lot. Like, it's a rich sound, but a very basic rich sound so far. It's like nearly too loud for the girl. It's tough to judge really how good the girl is. I think she'll be fine. I definitely think she'll be fine. And like live, you'll have difference between how loud the studio cut or like the background track is versus the girl. Definitely. Yeah, it's like Malta the past 2-3 years. It's just sending in a fine song that you cannot really get an easy connection with. I don't think anybody will say this is bad. I don't think anybody will say that they love it either. I mean, you can love it. I feel like that personal connection is just missing. It's so ironed out. It is so overproduced. It's not overproduced, but like, I don't know, man. It's not necessarily a bad thing. Definitely not, because keep in mind that these kids are at the beginning of their career, so having a good polished song will definitely help their future chances and future opportunities, and that's really good. That's great. It's just that I wish Malta takes a risk so now and then. As with like Not My Soul, they definitely took a risk, or Karaton even. They also took a risk with that. But like the last couple of them, it was really just we send in a slick song and they do well. Yeah, not my cup of tea necessarily. I think I sound very negative, and it's not necessarily, I'm not necessarily negative about it. It's just I'm a bit disappointed again. And that's it, I think. But I'll listen to the song again and I'll wrap up my final thoughts. And yeah, we'll close the Junior Eurovision season with my reactions. Interesting, yeah. Yeah, listening to it again makes me even more disappointed, I think. There are bits in here where Chanel's voice is so unique and distinct already, and she's so young. And they gave her such a generic ballad, and that's so unfortunate. They could have really given her something that fits her. I don't necessarily... Her voice in the highs is fine, but there was like this little part in between that it was on the bridge in the beginning, where I was like, this is like something you can really work with and make something really unique, interesting, and that would boost her career probably even more. And maybe you will take a risk with it, but it's more distinct, it's more her sound, people will remember that more. Instead, they went just with kind of a basic ballad that could literally be sung by any artist. Now, Chanel is doing a great job at that because her song, not her song, her voice is still very unique. But it's a bit of the same syndrome as Germany has, although this production is maybe a bit more rich and maybe a bit more slick. I don't know really. Like, it's just unfortunate that there is so much potential that it didn't really grab and didn't really take advantage of, because that was so much more in working with this girl. Like, you could, like, the thing is, you just select the girl. I'm not sure how they did it necessarily. I think it was with a selection show. But you select the girl, and then you have this one project to work with, and that's the girl. You have that one shot to do an amazing piece at Junior Eurovision, and then you come with something quite basic. And like I said, it's not necessarily a bad thing, because it is. You need to keep in mind that it is a starting point for these young people's careers, and it is very, very important that they don't have a bad piece, that they don't flop, that they don't make a fool out of themselves. I don't think they will make a fool out of themselves. I mean, that's besides. But like, for example, if you think about Ukraine, you could have given that guy also a basic ballad, and he would have done probably fine. It would have been a fine piece, but you gave him something really unique, and that's something you remember him by, and not only him, but also the song, and that just. I would rather have that than just this ballad. It's fine. Again, I'm not saying it's bad. It's not at all. It's just I wish it was more. And I shouldn't maybe judge it too harshly on what it isn't. I should judge on what it is. And it is a fine piece, and the production is very slick, very polished. And we'll have to see it live. We'll have to see it live. I think they'll have a solid result again. I just really hope they take a risk next year, because that would be great, I guess. I don't know. I don't mind if you go safe for 1 year or something, but yeah. Anyways, I hope I wasn't too negative, because I still think she is great. But that were my thoughts on the song, and yeah. If you disagree with me, let me know in the comments. If you do agree with me, also let me know in the comments. Why not? Why not? Get a bit of a discussion going, get a bit of a conversation going. Keep it civil. Thank you. Yeah, also make sure to like this video, and definitely subscribe as well. If you enjoyed what I said, or just enjoy seeing me in general, because I will be doing so many more not junior anymore. This was the final one. Adult Eurovision reactions and national selections and whatnot. I'll plan to do as many as I can in the coming future. So subscribe to the channel, tap in while you can, while I'm still hot in the fire, before we burn everything. No, it's not going to burn everything down. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I think it's just better to just leave it at this, and just I'll see you in the next episode. For now, goodbye.